Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing off my simple typography spiderweb Halloween party invitation that's available in my Zazzle shop. The link to this item is down below in the description box. So let's dive on in. First, to edit this invitation, all that you want to do is click the big blue Personalize this design button located on the right hand side of your screen. A new page will appear with the invitation now on the right hand side and where you can personalize on the left. Erase the pre-filled text on the left and replace it with your own. Once you are finished personalizing your design, if you would like to further customize it, you can do so by clicking on the Customize with Design Editor button that is located underneath that invitation preview. That's going to take you to the designer page where you can do things like changing the background color, the fonts, the font sizes, or the font colors. So let's start with changing the background color. We'll click on background over on the far left-hand side of the screen, and then we can either select one of the pre-filled colors that is already available, or we can click on the plus sign. From there, you can move the slider buttons over until you find the color that you want, like the colors section, I guess you would say. We're going to go with a purplish color. And then you can take the second slider and move it around until you find that exact color. I think we'll go with a little bit lighter. Lighter and brighter it is. Okay, so now what I suggest is doing the back of the invitation to match the front because as you can see in the recently used colors, we now have like 4 different purples and we want it to match. So click on the word back with the little photo in that gray section of the designer page, the light gray section. Then go over to your recently used colors and select the first one from the group of colors. Then click back on the front to begin changing the text so that you can read it. We'll start by clicking on all of the text and changing the color to black so that it's easier to read. So we'll click on the first one, then move over to the right hand side of the screen and clicking the color box, and then we'll use black. And we're going to do that for, I think, all of it, but maybe Halloween party. We're going to do a little bit different. I'm going to see what it looks like before I make that decision. And that's what's great about this. I mean, you can play around with this for a long time if you really wanted to. So I'm thinking let's try to make this like a very dark purple. So I'm going to click on color. It's actually already done. We're going to click on custom color picker underneath the recently used and the ones that we just did. I am going to select the most recent color of purple. So it is the same color as the background, which we're not ideally going to want. But if we do that, we can now move the slider so it's same within that same color, like palette, I guess you would call it. And we can change it to that. And honestly, I think that looks pretty good. Once we're done making all of our changes, all you want to do is click the green done button at the top right hand side of your screen to go back to the personalized page. Now we'll need to select the options button in that top middle menu so that we can decide what kind of invitation we want. We can do printed and digital, or we can do an instant download, which is your digital one that you'd be able to text your friends. Once you've made your selection, you got to go over to the review section, which you do so by clicking that top menu button. And that's where they're going to ask you to make sure everything looks good and then click the add to cart button at the bottom. A new pop-up will appear showing that the item was added to your cart, and from here you can click View Cart and Checkout to begin the checkout process. I hope that this tutorial helped when it came to editing your invitations with me. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below and I will get back to you right away. In the meantime, if you wouldn't mind taking a quick second of your time to liking this video or subscribing to my channel, I would truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day.